I'm sure you heard before that shows are won from the back. Well, it's very true. To have an impressive physique, you have to have a great back. And in order to do so, there are a few key elements to grow your back. I had a hard time growing my back because I had a period in which I couldn't connect with my back muscles. I didn't feel them at all. I was just executing the motion without feeling any muscle, so that my muscle connection was not there. Therefore, I didn't have results. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you my top things that help me improve my back, and for sure, they're gonna help you as well. First things first. Before anything else, have the foundation, learn the execution properly. In the first month, if you're a beginner, you just learn the movement, you just learn the execution. What I mean by this, just for example, the pull downs. You're with the hands up, instead of caving the chest, keep the chest up, nice, controlled, pull the elbows, control the movement. Each and every exercise, stay a little bit on it, don't increase the weight yet, learn the movements properly, and then later you can advance. That's the main thing, that's the foundation. Point number 2 is tempo. What I mean by tempo, 2 with 1, what this means is like 1 second concentric, 2 seconds, even 3 seconds eccentric. A nice and controlled movement, a slow movement, explosive on the way down when you contract the back, and then slow, control the eccentric because your muscle is stronger on the eccentric and you have to take advantage. To give you a proper example, let's say a rowing movement. I have a machine rowing, I pull with one hand, squeeze 1 second, a half a second hold, and then 3 seconds, 2 seconds, slowly back, nice and controlled. Full range of motion, fully stretch. You need to keep the muscle in tension, which means you will have more time under tension. This way, not only you put more stress on the muscle, but you reduce drastically the risk of injury. When you yank the weight, when you pull the weight too fast and you leave it fast, when you jack the weight too fast, you can use a lot of weight, you put a lot of stress on the tendons, and the risk of injury is very high. When you control the movement, you cannot use the same amount of weight. If you remain with something out of this entire video is slow and controlled tempo with a full range of motion. This is the main thing. This is so important, that helped me improve my back and helped me slowly to engage actually the muscle that's supposed to work, to feel the lats, to feel the mid back, to feel everything much more and develop them slowly. When it comes to the range of motion, definitely a full stretch. Don't cheat yourself by leading the movement just halfway. Fully stretch, make sure that you feel that muscle stretching fully. I would say that's the differentiator between someone who has an easier time growing a back and someone who struggles for many years. Tempo and range of motion. Now, if you want to emphasize your tempo, you can actually hold a second on the contraction and then slowly release. Another mistake that I see it very often is point number 3, not attacking from all angles. Back, it's a very complex muscle group. You have a whole bunch of muscles in your back. You need to attack the back from every angle in order to use all those muscles. You have the upper lats, which is teres minor, teres major. Then you have in the middle, you have the infraspinosus, you have the rhomboids, you have the lower traps, the upper traps. Lower, you have the lats, the lower lats. You have in the middle, you have the spinal erectors. There are so many muscles in the back, you need to attack them from every angle. I've learned this from the late great John Meadows, aka the mountain dog. He explains how important it is to attack the back from every angle. So the first angle, upright. You take something from up, like pull downs, pull ups, close grip pull downs. Something that goes with the elbow, it pulls the elbow down. This will attack the upper lats, so teres minor, teres major. Second one is the high rows. Something that attacks the rhomboids, the lower traps, something that you pull from the front, back. The third angle is for the lats, something that you row down. The elbow will go close to your body, next to your hips. And then the fourth and last angle is the spinal erectors, something like hyperextensions or deadlifts. Of course, you can also isolate the upper traps by doing some shrugs. This will absolutely attack from every way possible. Now you have 4 exercises, let's say during a back day, that attacks the back from every angle possible. You learn the execution properly, you have a slow tempo, you have a full range of motion. Now all you need to do is to go to failure. Have 1-2 working sets per exercise. This means that in those sets you go absolutely bananas, you go to failure with a controlled movement, with a correct execution and a slow tempo. You engage the muscles that's supposed to work, you use them, you feel them well, but you push them to failure and even past failure if you have a spotter. If you don't have a spotter, what you can do drop sets, you can do cluster sets, 10-25, you have a whole bunch of intensifying techniques. I explained all about the intensity, tempo, full range of motion, everything regarding what it takes to build muscle in my ebook. If you didn't know, It's called the Complete Muscle Building course. Everything is in there and way more. Also nutrition, recovery, supplements, everything, injury prevention. If you didn't check it already, you will have a link down in the description or up here somewhere or on my forehead, somewhere is gonna pop up. Now that everything is set, now that you feel the muscles, now that you have great workouts, now you need to see how frequent you train back. Well, first things first, you need to listen to your body. Usually the back recovers after 48, 72 hours. It's a big muscle group, so it requires more. It's not like biceps. So what you'll have to do is listen to your body. See, now probably you increase the intensity, now probably you will feel more sore and you will need 72 hours, maybe even more to recover. After you get into a rhythm, you need to see how your body responds. After you feel recovered, hit them again. Don't just train back once a week. After 72 hours, like I said, is recovered, so you're wasting time. You can hit back twice a week, no problem. Especially if it's your weak muscle group, emphasize on this, increase the frequency. Now on the flip side, if you want to train 3-4 times a week and the back is not recovered and you feel that the lifts are decreasing, you're not as strong as the previous sessions, you feel that you're tired, then your body is telling you that it's too much. You need to step back a little bit, give it some more time to recover. Shut up! So like I said guys, the shows are won from the back. I didn't compete yet, but I will in the future, hopefully. Until then, I'm preparing, I'm improving my back as well. I really hope this information helped. I hope this video helped as well, like other of my videos. If you didn't see them yet, you can check them up here. I have also this thing in practice, so you can see my workouts, you can see my back workouts, you can see how I train, the intensity, the execution. Hopefully you learn something from it. Don't forget about those 2 buttons, the like and subscribe. Thank you once again for watching guys, and see you next time. Ciao.